Hi everyone and welcome back to Rachel's Enchanting Cakes. Now today's tutorial is a very simple one, excellent for a beginner. We are just going to be using 3 different piping tips and piping these stunning cupcakes. I'm going to guide you through everything step by step, and only one coloured pro gel has been used. Let's make a start everyone, and I really do hope I help you again today. So here I have coloured some of my American buttercream frosting with raspberry by Rainbow Dust. This is the only colour I'm using throughout this whole tutorial. I will leave a link to my full buttercream recipe in the description below this YouTube video. I then like to cover the tops of my cupcakes with a small amount of buttercream. This does 2 things. Firstly, it protects the cupcake from the air. So if I need to add this cupcake to the fridge for a short period of time, this will protect the cupcake from going dry. And secondly, when we do all that piping work, the primary colour is already on the actual cupcake. So instead of seeing some of the cupcake accidentally come through, we will see the pink instead, and it will all look much more professional. The first of the 3 piping tips used in this content is the 4B, and it looks just like this. If you are new to piping, simply cut the end off a disposable piping bag, take your piping nozzle and gently place it inside. Now we are ready to pipe. A helpful tip for you: if you place your disposable piping bag over the sides of a tall glass, they are an awful lot easier to fill. I then just add the same shade of buttercream that we started with on the cupcake at the beginning directly to the centre. You want to try and get all the air bubbles out, so I keep pushing it down, and you only want it roughly half full. This is so you have full control over the piping bag. Now this is what I mean about your piping bag being half full. Start to gently squeeze the piping bag about 2 centimetres away from the edge. Go to the edge and then back to the centre. You want to simply repeat this 4 times. So you're starting near the edge, to the edge, back to the centre, and look at this effect it leaves you with. My next piping nozzle is the 2D, and it looks just like this. Again, I've only half filled the piping bag, this time with some white buttercream. Now where that other buttercream meets, you want to start piping a rose. Start by squeezing in the centre, keep the squeezing consistent and simply go around in a circular motion. The final nozzle is the 104. Now for the buttercream, I've just added some white to that really dark raspberry colour to make it a lighter pink. This is more of a teardrop shape. You want the thick end placed on the cupcake, the thin end placed at the top. Using a left to right motion, simply go around the rest of the cupcake that is exposed. This will add that stunning ruffle effect. For the second cupcake, starting with the 4D nozzle, but this time the cupcake's been covered with white buttercream, you now want to place this directly on, squeeze, but do this in a circular motion whilst moving down one side of the cupcake. This is an alternative way to use the 4D, but it is so effective, and just look at the beautiful border it leaves behind. Moving back to the 104 nozzle, remember I just made this a lighter pink by adding some white buttercream. We're going to create that lovely ruffle effect again, but this time down the centre. Simply go from left to right. You want the larger end of the teardrop touching the cupcake, the thinner end facing away. And finally, back to the 2D piping tip, but this time instead of piping a rose, you can simply gently squeeze and pull away. It leaves behind a completely different effect. Very simple if you are a beginner baker, but it just adds the finishing touch to this particular cupcake. Now I'm going to show you how to pipe the final one. So for the final cupcake, we are using the 2D again. I'm using this colour in white, so you're only going to really need 3 piping bags for this content. Again, I've covered the cupcake in white. You want to start squeezing squeezing the piping bag and very slowly going around in a circular motion. I want this rosette directly to one side of the cupcake, so I haven't started squeezing perfectly in the centre. It was just off centre. Okay, so we've moved back to the 104 nozzle. Again, this is in the lighter pink, and remember it's a teardrop shape, so you want the thicker end touching the cupcake, the thinner end facing away. Now these ruffles want to start where the rose is, however you're just going around the rim of the actual cupcake. You're not going all the way up to the rose. This will then leave a gap, only a small one, for our next piping tip. But how simple have all of these been so far? 3 different styled cupcakes using just 3 basic piping tips. It really is as easy as this. So we're now moving back to the 4D piping tip. To prevent damage on the actual cupcake, if you place these in the fridge only for a few minutes, we don't want the cupcake to dry out, but remember we have added that extra layer of protection with the buttercream. It will just help prevent damage when you're adding different colours and using different piping tips. So I start in this gap that we have created here. You just gently squeeze the piping bag, stop squeezing and pull away. Now remember, you only want your piping bag half full. My buttercream recipe can be found in the description below the video. The type of buttercream you are using and the consistency really helps when it comes to piping work. You want it soft enough to pipe, but also hard enough to hold its shape when you're actually pulling the piping bag away. Otherwise, you just end up with a big blob. Simply fill in the areas that we have left between the rosette that we have created using the 2D and the ruffles we have created using the 104. These cupcakes really are excellent if you are a beginner and you have a limited amount of equipment. They are simple, they are striking, and even better, we have only used 1 professional food colouring. But look at that. That's our final cupcake finish. That really wasn't difficult, was it? So we've got 3 very different cupcakes but very similar. We have only used 3 piping tips, and I have literally only used 1 professional food colouring. So if you are new to the baking world and you don't have many colours yet, you know you can do this using just 1. I'm going to leave the buttercream recipe in the description below the video, but I really do hope I've helped you all again today, everyone. Thank you all for your amazing support, and I'll be back soon.